Have you ever felt the urge to check your phone even when you know you have important things to do? You're not alone. In today's world, we are constantly bombarded with distractions that offer instant gratification. These distractions trigger the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. While dopamine is essential for motivation and learning, it can also lead to addiction and procrastination when we become overly reliant on these easy rewards. Social media notifications, online games, and streaming services provide a constant stream of dopamine hits, making it harder to resist their allure. The problem is that these easy rewards can create a vicious cycle. The more we indulge in them, the more our brains crave the dopamine rush they provide. This can lead to addiction, where we prioritize these instant gratification activities over more meaningful but less immediately rewarding tasks. As a result, we may struggle to focus, procrastinate on important projects, and feel a constant sense of dissatisfaction. Our brains have been hijacked by the dopamine trap, and we need to understand how it works to break free. Our brains are incredibly adaptable. This process, known as neuroplasticity, is essential for our survival and allows us to adapt to new situations. However, it also means that our brains can be trained to crave unhealthy habits and addictions, including dopamine addiction. The good news is that neuroplasticity works both ways. Just as our brains can be wired for addiction, they can also be rewired for healthier habits and behaviors. By learning to delay gratification, set healthy boundaries, and find joy in meaningful activities, we can retrain our brains to find pleasure in the pursuit of long-term fulfillment. Our modern world is a minefield of instant gratification. Every notification, every like, every swipe down on our phones offers a quick hit of dopamine. Social media platforms in particular are designed to keep us engaged. Algorithms track our every click and scroll, feeding us content tailored to our interests and keeping us hooked on the promise of novelty and social validation. The more we engage, the more our brains crave the dopamine rush, making it harder to resist the allure of the digital world. It's essential to recognize the addictive nature of these technologies and develop strategies to reclaim our focus and regain control over our digital consumption. One of the most insidious aspects of the dopamine trap is the illusion of progress. We can spend hours scrolling through social media, watching videos or playing games, feeling like we're accomplishing something, when in reality, we've made little to no progress on our actual goals. This is because these activities, while entertaining, often lack true meaning or purpose. They provide a temporary escape from boredom or discomfort, but ultimately leave us feeling empty and unfulfilled. By setting clear goals, prioritizing meaningful tasks, and limiting our exposure to digital distractions, we can reclaim our time and energy for what truly matters. While the occasional indulgence in instant gratification may seem harmless, the constant pursuit of easy rewards comes at a price. Our brains become wired to seek the path of least resistance, making it increasingly difficult to engage in activities that require effort, discipline, and delayed gratification. This can have far-reaching consequences, impacting our relationships, careers, and overall well-being. Our tolerance for discomfort diminishes, leading to procrastination, avoidance, and a reluctance to pursue long-term goals that require sustained effort. By cultivating patience, practicing delayed gratification, and finding joy in the process, we can retrain our brains to appreciate the rewards of long-term fulfillment and live more meaningful and fulfilling lives. Deep within our brains lies a sophisticated reward system driven by the neurotransmitter dopamine. This intricate system served our ancestors well, prompting them to hunt for food, seek shelter, and connect with others, ensuring the continuation of their lineage. However, in today's world, this once advantageous system can be easily hijacked, leading us astray from our goals and trapping us in a cycle of instant gratification. A notification on your phone promising a quick hit of social validation triggers a similar dopamine response as the anticipation of a delicious, home-cooked meal. Understanding how this system operates is crucial to breaking free from the dopamine trap. By becoming aware of the cues that trigger our dopamine-seeking behavior, we can start to regain control over our actions and make conscious choices that align with our values and goals. The human brain is wired to prioritize immediate rewards over long-term gains. This tendency, known as temporal discounting, explains why we often struggle to resist the allure of instant gratification, even when we know it comes at the expense of our long-term well-being. The anticipation of a reward, that surge of dopamine, often outweighs the potential benefits of delayed gratification. Notifications, likes, and instant updates provide a constant drip of dopamine, reinforcing the behavior of seeking immediate pleasure. By succumbing to the anticipation trap, we sacrifice the deeper, more meaningful rewards that come from pursuing long-term goals. The ability to delay gratification, to resist the allure of immediate pleasure in pursuit of long-term rewards, is a hallmark of self-control and a key predictor of success in various aspects of life. One effective strategy for enhancing your ability to delay gratification is to make the future reward more tangible and salient. Instead of focusing solely on the immediate pleasure, visualize the long-term benefits of your actions. By bringing the future reward to the forefront of your mind, you can counterbalance the allure of instant gratification and make it easier to resist impulsive desires. Another powerful technique is to reframe your perception of discomfort. Each time you resist an impulsive urge and choose the path of long-term fulfillment, you strengthen your self-control muscle and build resilience. Our brains are remarkably adaptable, capable of changing and rewiring themselves throughout our lives. One effective strategy for rewiring your dopamine system is to gradually reduce your exposure to highly stimulating, instantly gratifying activities. Instead of reaching for your phone first thing in the morning, try starting your day with a calming activity like meditation, reading, or spending time in nature. By minimizing the initial dopamine surge, you create space for your brain to find pleasure in quieter, more meaningful pursuits. Another powerful technique is to introduce intentional delays between the desire for instant gratification and the actual reward. By gradually increasing the delay, you train your brain to tolerate discomfort and find pleasure in the anticipation of the reward, rather than solely relying on the immediate gratification. Recognizing the grip of dopamine addiction is a significant first step, but the real transformation begins with taking action. It's time to reclaim your focus and steer your life towards intentionality, not impulsivity. This journey starts with minimizing the triggers that constantly bombard your brain with easy dopamine hits. Remember those tempting app notifications? Silence them. The endless scroll of social media? Set designated times for it outside of your peak productivity hours. Consider creating a physical barrier between you and your temptations. Designate a drawer or a box for your phone during specific hours, allowing yourself to fully engage in the task at hand without the constant pull of digital distractions. This physical separation reinforces the mental boundary you're establishing, making it easier to resist the urge to check for updates or notifications. The key is to create friction between you and the instant gratification that your brain craves. If it takes an extra effort to access those temptations, you're more likely to pause and reconsider, giving your rational mind a chance to override the impulsive desire for a quick dopamine hit. Remember, this is not about deprivation, but about reclaiming control. By consciously choosing how and when you engage with these potentially addictive platforms and technologies, you create a healthier relationship with them, one that empowers you rather than controls you. Section 2. The power of one prioritizing tasks over instant gratification. In a world obsessed with multitasking, it's ironic that our brains are wired for singular focus. While we might pride ourselves on juggling multiple tasks simultaneously, research shows that our brains are most efficient when they concentrate on one task at a time. This singular focus allows for deeper engagement, better comprehension, and ultimately, a greater sense of accomplishment. However, the constant barrage of notifications and the allure of instant gratification make it incredibly challenging to maintain this singular focus. We're constantly pulled in different directions, our attention fragmented, our productivity suffering as a result. To combat this, embrace the power of one. Before you start your day, identify the one most important task you want to accomplish. This task should be directly aligned with your goals, something that truly moves the needle forward. Once you've identified it, Commit to tackling it first, before diving into emails, social media, or any other potential distractions. This prioritization sends a powerful message to your brain, reinforcing the importance of delayed gratification and deep work over the fleeting pleasure of instant gratification. As you experience the satisfaction of completing this one important task, you'll be more likely to repeat the process, building momentum and cultivating a habit of focused productivity. Section 3. Dopamine stacking, leveraging rewards for sustainable motivation. While breaking free from dopamine addiction involves minimizing unnecessary rewards, it doesn't mean eliminating pleasure altogether. In fact, strategically incorporating rewards can be a powerful tool for maintaining motivation and building sustainable habits. This is where the concept of dopamine stacking comes in. Dopamine stacking involves pairing a task you typically avoid, something that requires effort and doesn't offer immediate gratification, with an activity you genuinely enjoy. For example, if you dread working on a complex work project, try listening to your favorite podcast or audiobook while you work. The enjoyment derived from the podcast serves as a reward, making the work itself more bearable and even enjoyable. The key is to choose rewards that align with your values and contribute to your overall well-being. Instead of rewarding yourself with a social media binge after an hour of focused work, opt for a healthy snack, a walk in nature, or a conversation with a loved one. These activities provide genuine pleasure and contribute to your physical, mental, and social well-being. By strategically stacking enjoyable activities with tasks you typically avoid, you create a positive feedback loop, training your brain to associate effort and discipline with pleasure and reward. This approach transforms your perspective on challenging tasks, making them seem less daunting and more appealing over time. Rewiring your brain, breaking free from the dopamine trap, and reclaiming your focus is not a quick fix, but a journey of self-discovery and transformation. There will be days when you effortlessly resist temptations and experience the flow of focused productivity, and there will be days when the allure of instant gratification seems insurmountable. The key is to approach this process with patience, persistence, and self-compassion. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Countless others are grappling with the same challenges, striving to break free from the clutches of dopamine addiction and reclaim their focus in a world saturated with distractions. Connect with like-minded individuals, share your struggles, celebrate your victories, and offer support to those facing similar challenges. Embrace the setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth. Analyze what triggered the slip-up, identify alternative strategies, and approach the situation with renewed determination. Each setback is a chance to refine your approach, strengthen your resolve, and move closer to your goal of reclaiming your focus and living a more intentional and fulfilling life. The journey of rewiring your brain is an ongoing process, a testament to your capacity for change and your commitment to living a life aligned with your values and aspirations. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, cultivating patience can feel like swimming against the current. We're bombarded with messages that promise quick fixes, overnight success stories, and the allure of having it all, right now. This relentless pursuit of immediacy can make the journey of rewiring our brains, of prioritizing long-term fulfillment over instant gratification, feel like an uphill battle. However, it's precisely in these moments that we must remind ourselves of the power of patience, of the profound rewards that come from playing the long game. Think of a sculptor meticulously chipping away at a block of stone day after day, their vision slowly taking shape, or a gardener patiently tending to their seedlings, nurturing them with care as they gradually sprout and blossom. These transformations don't occur overnight. They require dedication, persistence, and a deep understanding that true growth takes time. The same principle applies to rewiring our brains. Each time you resist an impulsive urge, each time you choose to focus on a meaningful task instead of seeking a quick dopamine hit, you're chipping away at old habits and creating space for new, healthier ones to emerge. These changes may seem subtle at first, but over time they accumulate, gradually transforming your relationship with technology, your capacity for focus, and ultimately, the quality of your life. Remember, progress is not always linear. There will be days when you feel like you're taking 2 steps back for every step forward. Be kind to yourself during these moments of struggle. Acknowledge the challenge, celebrate the small victories, and remember that even the most accomplished individuals experience setbacks along the way. It's not about perfection, but about progress, about showing up each day with renewed determination to cultivate the habits and mindset that support your long-term well-being. As you embark on this journey of rewiring your brain, it's essential to remember why you're doing it. What awaits you on the other side of dopamine addiction? What possibilities emerge when you reclaim your focus and begin to live with greater intention? The rewards are profound, impacting every aspect of your life, from your relationships and career to your overall sense of purpose and fulfillment. Imagine a life where you're no longer at the mercy of every notification, every fleeting desire for a quick dopamine hit. Instead of being reactive, constantly pulled in different directions, you're proactive, choosing how you spend your time and energy. You're present in your interactions, fully engaged in your work, and able to savor the simple joys of life without the constant need for external stimulation. This newfound focus unlocks a level of creativity and productivity you may have never thought possible. You're able to delve deeply into projects that ignite your passion, solve complex problems with greater clarity, and produce work that truly reflects your unique talents and abilities. This sense of accomplishment, of making meaningful contributions to the world, brings a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose. But perhaps the most profound reward of reclaiming your focus is the sense of inner peace that accompanies it. When you're no longer constantly chasing after the next dopamine hit, you create space for stillness, for reflection, for simply being present in the moment. This inner calm allows you to connect more deeply with yourself, with others, and with the world around you, fostering a sense of gratitude, contentment, and overall well-being. The journey of rewiring your brain is an investment in yourself, a commitment to living a life of greater purpose, fulfillment, and joy. It's a testament to your strength, your resilience, and your unwavering belief in your ability to create a life you love, one conscious choice at a time. You are not lazy, you are not broken, you are simply wired to seek reward, and in today's hyper-stimulating world, those rewards are often just a click or a swipe away. This constant influx of easy dopamine can create a cycle of instant gratification, making it challenging to focus, to create, to truly thrive. But there is hope. By understanding the science behind dopamine and implementing the strategies outlined in this video, you can begin to rewire your brain, break free from the dopamine trap, and reclaim your focus. Remember, this is a journey, not a race. There will be setbacks, moments when the allure of instant gratification feels overwhelming. Be kind to yourself during these times. Celebrate the small victories, learn from the setbacks, and keep moving forward, one conscious choice at a time. As you continue to prioritize long-term fulfillment over instant gratification, you'll find that your capacity for focus, creativity, and overall well-being will expand in ways you never thought possible. You have the power to design your life, to create a reality where focus, purpose, and fulfillment reign supreme. Start today. Reclaim your mind, reclaim your focus, reclaim your potential. The life you're meant to live awaits.